Hey, my brothers and sisters. I'm Lee. This is my new channel. This is literally about speaking about consciousness, thoughts, evolution, life, relationships, love, holidays, happiness, joy, sadness, and all about them kind of stuff. And it's not factual. What I'm saying is literally just a belief of mine, and I've just had personal evidence to sum up what I believe, and I just feel like I want to spread this out to everybody around the world, man. We're all one. So let's come together. So the first subject I'm going to speak about is negativeness. So an example was today I was speaking to a friend of mine, and she turned to me and she was like, wherever she goes, she just keeps drawing negative people to her. People that really don't uplift her, they don't show her love. It's all quite negative. And after speaking to her, it seems that all the thoughts in which she put out, constantly was putting out, was just constant negative thoughts. I hope I don't run into this person. I hope I don't run into this person. I hope that this person's not like this. Not only that, the way she felt about herself too. I could feel that she wasn't happy with herself, and obviously, people are mere reflections of yourself. So if you're feeling happy, you're generally going to go out, and you're going to start to feel really happy in yourself. You can start seeing gorgeous sunrises and birds fly past you and all these gorgeous families and loving scenarios. Whereas if in your negative mindset, you're going to find a lot of like shady characters, maybe the hoodies on or something, making you feel a little bit more anxious, kind of scowling at you and things like that. And this is because your thoughts, what you think, create the world you live in. It really does. Great masterminds have said this. Einstein, Newton, Plato, Shakespeare, they all know this. Your thoughts manifest your reality. So what I was saying to this person was, I said the reason why everywhere you go, you attract the same type of people to you is because, yes, the area and the the scenery in which you're in has changed, but if you don't change your thoughts, you just take all that with you to the next place. You don't fix anything, you don't change anything, you just kind of take it with you. And I was basically saying that if you want all these happy people and you want all these happy scenarios to come to you, then you're gonna have to start with your thought. We'll start with a quote. This is a good quote of mine that I read, not of mine that I've come across, and it was literally, if you do not go within, you go without. That's to say, if you don't go within and become aware of who you are, what you're doing, where you're going and what you're thinking, then you'll go without. You'll bring all these scenarios, you'll create all these things for yourself that you don't really want and you don't need. I know this because I've done it. I've literally done it myself, seriously. And it's crazy when you start to become mindful of your words and your thoughts and where you're going and what you're speaking about. It's crazy. So beautifully crazy though. So I turned around and I said, look, if you want to change from bringing negative people to you, and the first thing you want to do is change your thought about yourself, because people are mere reflections of yourself. If you're feeling down, you're going to go out, you're not going to see loving people and feel that come to you. You're going to see you're going to feel that the universe is going to kind of like accentuate that, because it's a universal of love. It's the God energy. It thinks you love this feeling. You must do if you keep feeling it every day. So it gives you more and more and more. And this is what's known as unconsciousness kind of like creating. So I said, rather than calling this person this and calling this person that and thinking this and thinking that, change your thoughts, because the moment you change the thoughts is the moment you change an outcome from a situation. So if you put it in this way, just before you go out, I had that the mentality, I hope I don't run into this person, and I hope this doesn't happen. And then I end up running into this person. That does happen. I end up feeling really, really not really good in myself. And then 2 weeks later, the same situation arises, and I think, I speak, and the same actions are exactly the same as the first time of when I got asked to go out. The same experience will be replicated. The same outcome from that experience will be replicated, because you've done nothing different. You haven't changed your thoughts. your words are exactly the same, then your actions are going to follow through. These are the 3 principles to create. This is like the law of attraction if you've been into it. So what I was basically saying to you, if you want to change the people in which are coming to you, and all the things which are coming to you, you've got to start within. You've got to go within your mind. You've got to start thinking like, I know it's hard. I'm happy. I'm good. I feel great. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. I'm going to run into these people. It's the knowing. The moment you change your thoughts. So we'll go back to the scenario I just mentioned. So someone's come up to me and said, "Oh, we're going to go out." So rather than me thinking, "Oh, I'm all anxious and edgy about all this," I've now changed my thought. Immediately I've been like, nah, we've already been out. Time's irrelevant. There's no past and there's no future. It's only the moment of now. That is the present moment, the present moment given to you by you. The blessing, So rather than thinking of any past and any future experience, anything like that, just think of the moment, change your thoughts. So rather than thinking, "Oh, am I going to run into this person? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that?" No. Assert it to yourself. You've already been out. You had a great time. You got given loads of drinks. You got given loads of free things. You had a great dance. It was a great night. You just fall the moment you start to think that. And then you word it. So you think it in your head. You visualize yourself already going out. Smile on your face. Smiling just literally makes you feel happy. It's crazy. Because it took me a while, to be fair, to kind of understand this. Because it's easy to be negative, but not so easy to be positive, which is really weird because all the negative stuff, none of us like. So why do we do it? Crazy, isn't it? So I said to this person, I said, right, if you want to stop bringing negative people to you in these negative situations and you want more loving people and more kind of unity with yourself and friends, you want to bring more people to you, then you've got to start with your thoughts. It all starts here in your heart. People get confused, but your heart's just as much as your brain. We all know this with love, don't we? I think we do. So I turned around and I said, when you go out, know that you are not going to run into any people. Know that you are happy. Feel that you think it, feel it, and know it. Once you do this, the universe will provide this. We are just creators. We're creating our world we live in. And it will just constantly reinforce what we're thinking and feeling. So if you go out, like I went out, and you're like, yes, this is great, it's going to be a great time, then you're going to go out and the universe is going to be like, hey, this person loves feeling like this feeling of kind of like unity and having free drinks and having a good laugh and things like this. So let's give us some more. And it just constantly provides you with constant positiveness, because your thoughts are creating the world you live in. When you put your thoughts with your words and your actions replicate what you're thinking and feeling, you've made the three key things to create. We are creators. This is what God is, whether you're religious or not. We are God. We are creators of the world in which we live in. So I tried to say this to this person, just to help her on her way, because she seemed a bit down. And I said, first off, any people you run into and any people you see, they are reflections of yourself. You'll know this when you're happy. You go out, you see happy people. It's right there. The evidence is there in front of you. They're happy, and it's a reflection of you. You go out and you're feeling anxious. Again, going back to what I said earlier, it's a reflection of you. Everybody you run into, everything is a reflection of you. And until you change how you feel about yourself and how you see others, you will never bring anything different to you. This is the whole thing about changing your thought, changing your words, and then changing your actions to replicate exactly the same. So my advice to this person was literally, next time you go out, feel positive about it. Don't feel anxious. Don't start to make expectations of the night. Don't start to judge people, because judgments, you're just casting mere reflections of yourself. People don't know this, but it's like, that's just how I feel about it. Is if you judge somebody, you're casting a mere reflection, a judgment of something about yourself, something you don't like about yourself, which is a blessing as well, because it means you can overcome this. But if you don't judge and you don't And you try and take a step back from all these, the kind of ego giving you all these little, I don't know what is it, comfort zones kind of thing. And you actually start to go out and you start changing your thoughts. You feel good about yourself. You actually love yourself. You look in the mirror and you go, I love myself. That kind of thing. Do this kind of stuff. This is what will help you to get to change your mindset. This is what I was saying to this person, because if you do this, you won't bring negative people to her no more. I won't bring negative people. You won't bring negative people. It's literally like, I say it because I've seen it, and I've seen it. The belief, it's a true belief of mine. Yeah, it's been said through generations, history, religion. It's all been said. Law of attraction, we all know about it. But until you experience it, until you do it, you can only just imagine what it's like. And this is what I was saying to this person. So, because this video's gone on a little bit now, I didn't expect it to go this long. So we summarise. So, attracting negative people, and why we do it is literally your thoughts. You have certain thoughts about people. I don't know, maybe you're always finding yourself in fighting situations, anxious situations, depressing situations. If you feel this and you think this, you're going to bring these people to you. They're going to reinforce exactly what you're feeling and thinking. That's life. That's just the world, the illusion in which we're living in. But if you change this and you start to think, I really love myself and I love everybody else, they're mere reflections of me, you get back what you put out. Exactly. You're just like a radio. What you put out, you get back. So now you won't attract these negative people. You'll just find these really positive people that are really going to help you grow as a soul and help you expand and kind of go to where you need to go, rather than stun you and make you feel wee big, or whatever it is that you find that's negative about these people. And the more you do this, the more you go on the positive mind traits and the positive thinking and thoughts and being mindful. You'll find those negative people will just fade off. The universe will kind of like, they will be going on their own journeys themselves. That's not to say they're bad people. There is no good or bad. It's all matter of perspective and preference, basically. So the universe will make it so you'll just attract these nice things. People are always smiling, always laughing, having a great time. That's why you'll attract to you. And so basically, to summarize it up, that if you want to change, stop attracting negative people to you, negativeness, start with your thoughts, start thinking and believing, and you feel good about yourself. You love yourself, not in an ego sense of you going on Facebook and taking pictures, in the sense that you can look into a mirror and say, I love you, meaningful, and really mean it. Do you know what I mean? Really mean it. Start to feel it, and you start to feel it within your body, and then you put it out. And again, I'm rephrasing exactly what I said, but I'll just reinforce it. What you put out, you get back. So if you're thinking positive things about people and situations and scenarios, you're going to find that's what you're going to attract to you. And the more you appreciate it, attitude of gratitude, number one thing, the more you appreciate this and the more it comes to you and you're like, thank you. If you're religious, if you're spiritual, if you're not, doesn't matter. It's the same principle. If you're thankful for it, the universe will, it's love. Love is a high vibration. Great gratitude is a high vibration too. You're going to bring this, and you'll just bring more and more and more positive stuff to you. And that's literally, that's all I have on that. So to summarise, negative people, stop attracting negative people. Start with your thoughts and your feelings about yourself and how you see others. Change how you see others and change it to you just see the love that everybody is, because we are just pure magical beings, all capable of magical things if we was to take off the constraints, so to speak. So yeah, that's all I have on negative people. So I hope that be a help to everybody. One love.